we are looking at that, we see that that schedule consists of the sales, the column A says salesman ID, then B salesman, the number of products sold, column C import business, then export business in column D, and the containers in column E. So we are supposed to sum this. I know that we know how to do this, but let me just delete it. Let me delete it. And so if I delete this one, I want to redo it again. Remember the way to delete, just click it like this, press Ctrl Shift, then press down arrow key to select it, everything down, then now delete it. So it automatically delete that place. So if you want to sum this area, what do we do? The same way, I can press Ctrl Shift down to select it. So you select everything. I want to use that method whereby I can quickly press Alt equal to and do it. I always remember that system. This is hanging. Wow, the system hangs. Wow, 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 wow. Why are you hanging this time? How do you know this? Sorry, okay. This the system just hang. So let me represent it again. Let me let me bring it up again. This one, this thing. So I'm coming. Let me share it again. Is it? Share this. Windows. This. Share it. Hide it. So it was Ramson. Come. Still here. So, so as I was saying before, I will delete this. That is this total color. I will highlight this. So I've already done it before. I will highlight that one. If I highlight it, I will now delete this to reduce my own. We're supposed to calculate the total. I delete. But that's the first thing here. Look at this. This is what is guiding us now. This is guiding us. It says sum the total currency services for value for each of the salesperson. So what you do in this place, I select this area. I want to sum the value of the import, export, and container. The quantity is sold. So that's what I've just done there. So what do I do? I just press, remember, Alt equal to. It does it automatically for me. Maybe to sum it. What am I summing? I'm summing those values on the left hand side. I'm summing those elements, which is what? Export, export value, import value, container. That's what we are. Then let's look at the question number two. The number two say that if the total service value by the six men, can you see, is equal to or greater than 250,000. Remember, we are still on the if logical function. What is wrong with this thing? I'm trying to read the question. It said if the total service value by 6 man equal to greater than, when it's equal to greater than, what does it mean? It means at least 250,000. A salesman what receive 5% of the total sales as a cash bonus, but it doesn't make up to that. That was it. But if not, he received only 1% of the service value. So we have two parameters we are working with now. Whether he received 3% of his of the total he sold, of the yeah, total 3% of the one total quantity he sold, or if he doesn't make up to 250,000, we can only give him 1% of the total amount he sold. So you are using three parameters now, 3% and 1% of 250,000. So what do? You go back to the place. That's what you mean by each question number two cash gift. So how do I form the equation now from that statement? This is what I will do. I just come to this place and say equal to, if this is the total quantity you sold, that's the total here. What is sold here, which is in cell F4. If I compare with that benchmark, as if it's greater than or equal to what? The benchmark is here now, 250,000. Yes. So that's what he must scale, 250,000. So I'll not type there 200, 250,000. That's it. That's the logical test. Now say comma. What did I say I will do if he if he meet this criteria? I'll say I'll give him what? 3%. But remember, the 3% is already on our worksheet. That's what we are seeing in J3. So I'm going to reference it. What will I do? I just click the 3% because I'm going to use that 3% in that J3 for all other rows as I'm dragging them down. What will I do? I make it absolute reference by pressing function F4. I've captured that 3% now in that cell. So I say it's going to collect 3% of the what? 3% of the total quantity is sold. And I click it. This is total quantity. That is value if it is true. It's going to get 3% of that. So I'll now say comma. This thing is always two sides, whether value is true or value is false. Value is false that if it doesn't make up to that, that means I'm referring to 1%. If it doesn't make up to 250,000, if he sold in any amount that is less than 250,000, then he's only entitled to 1%. And already the 1% is already on where? On my worksheets, which is sheet R what? R4. So what do? I will click it. I will make it absolute reference. I'll make it absolute. So how do I make it absolute? By pressing function F4. Remember, I've just captured that 1%. I make it absolute reference. Well, what do? That absolute reference 1%, I'm now going to multiply it with the amount the person's sold. So how do you get the say shift 8 to multiply? You say shift 8. So sorry. Let me capture it first. I capture the 1% and make it absolute by pressing function F4. See, remember? Then multiply by times what? The amount sold. Then I'll close the bracket. Now press enter key. So you can see now for the first person, it did not make up. It did not make up to that 250,000. He made what?
Now,
110,000.
Mr. Dan,
Sir,
Mr. Dan,
I'm hearing you.
the bracket now is only one, oh, but the scenario, okay, it's only one if we also apply. Okay,
No,
all
we are
right.
looking at 3%, 1%. This is just two. Whether
Mm,
if it means up to 250,000, you give him 3%. If it doesn't make
okay.
1%, that's just only one
No,
if.
no, in closing the bracket, it's only one bracket we use to close.
Yes, only one if, only one bracket. The purpose of closing the bracket just to you see when you open bracket, you close it, you have to balance it. But if you use more than one if, that means if you use two ifs, that means that you are going to close it twice.
Okay,
If I tell you now, if you want to, if I want to extend this thing, I say okay, if the person sold anything between and maybe anything less than 200, I had another condition, then I'm using three ifs. So I'm going to say okay, I'm going to give him 5%. So can you see this thing will determine what you are going to use? Can you see? I'm only using 3% and 1%. If it value if
okay,
value if it is true, I give him 3% of the amount he sold. If he doesn't make up to that amount, I'll give him 1%. But if I add another parameter, maybe I say, okay, if he didn't sell at all, I will not give him any commission. So it has become, so in that one I will say zero commission. You understand me? That one I make it to be a three parameter now. In this case now we have only two parameters. You understand me? So what I do, I've done this one. What I need to do just to is it help me to automate the other rows. So I just double click it, then I double click it, or it's like this. This my double click is. So I double click that. So help me to now calculate other rows. So don't confuse me with that. You look at the parameter you are looking at. This is two parameter, yeah. If you make up to the what I give to you, 250,000, I'll give you 3%. If you don't make up to that 1%. You understand me? Mhm. But I give you that, okay, if you don't even sell at all, I'll give you nothing. So I'll put zero. That means zero now. 0%. I'll give 0%. So that one I'm going to open if maybe two times. You get it, sir?
Yes.
So that's for that. So let's look at the question number three. What is wrong with this?
Maybe you should shut down the system and restart it.
Because of no, I know, because of the system I use, because that rule is
If
so
you rest
much, you soon do now. So if you look at question number three, if the total service value is greater than or equal to, remember, greater than equal to, let's look at the question. If the total service value is greater than equal to 300,000, you will receive Camry car. Now this is that's why I put it as a cash gift. Can you see? The other one we call that one. Ah, let me shut down this thing. So hey, he has done it now. You can see. That's question number two. Let's look at question number three now. Question number three is this one. So if the total service value, so you come to this place. This is a physical gift now. The question number two is a cash gift. This one is physical gift. I'm giving him the car. If you made up to 300,000, I will give you car, Camry car. If you don't make up to that, I'll give you through cycles. Can you see there are two parameters now? So you use only one if. Say equal to if, I'll put if what you sold. If I compare it with what the the that is 300,000. I say greater than or equal to, that means at least 300,000 greater than or equal to three. You always be given the benchmark 200,000. I've tested it. I've tested what you sold and the benchmark now. If you meet up, if you're able to scale over that the benchmark, what do I say I will do? This is a comment now. I will not give you Camry car. Remember, I'm typing Camry, so it's a text string. So what am I going to do? I'm going to type it there. So there will not be argument. Camry. You can just put Camry there, or you can type in capital letter if you like. Let me type capital letter. Camry. That's the name of the brand, car brand. Comma. If you don't make up to that, what do I say I would do? I will only give you what? Tricycle. Can you see tricycle? So tricycle also, if I want to type it, it's a text. It's a text string. What do? I must have to put inside a code. And I say tricycle. Tri tricycle. So I close the double quote and I close the bracket. You can see if what you sold is greater than equal to 300,000, what that's the text in comma. What is I will do? I will give you Camry car. But if you don't make up to that, I will only give you tricycle. That's it. That is. So when I press enter key now, you can see you're able to figure out the fetch row. That person will only get tricycle because if you look at what is sold, it's 110,000. It's not up to 300,000. So that means that is correct. My calculation is correct. Then if I drag it out,
Mr.
sir,
Mr. Dan,
yes.
why applying this if formula?
Yes.
How will you know? You know, you are an expert. We are learner now. How will I know if I have made a mistake? Assuming
It
I
will
have
tell you.
input.
It,
Uh,
it will tell you that none, or it can give you none like this. It will write to you NU. I mean none, or it can give you something like this. It can give you something like this. If you see something like this, error, it can tell you none most of the time, and you can even confirm it. You can see here now that this person is sold 110,000, and if you look at the benchmark, it's 300,000. Can you see? I can say, but so it's entitled to recycle. That's another way of looking at it. But you know that time it will give you null, null like this. When you see null, that means something is wrong somewhere. So the first one, can you see? If I drag this one down, if I drag this thing down, look at it now. If I drag it down like this, you can manually text this one. Look at the one that he give tricycle, tricycle, tricycle. They are not up to 300,000. Look at the one that he gave Camry. Look at the Camry here now. This person sold total 454,000. And if you compare him with the benchmark, he scale over it. The benchmark is 300,000. So that's another manual method. If you have tried like that, you see it. But most of the time, you see null. That's how me. Null. Ehen. Okay, okay. Let me deliberately do one mistake. Maybe let me do one mistake. How do I do that mistake? Oh? Let me see whether I can do something. One mistake like that. Let me reduce. Oh, this one don't. This one don't. I'll show you. I'll show you another one. I'll show. So this is how you do this one. Now maybe the next one I'll do that. So let's look at the question number 4 now. Basically, it will show give you none. So look at this one. I say if the six man, so 300,000, that is quantity or more. When it's 200,000 or more, is it telling you greater than equal to? He get Nissan car as incentive. But if you said just more than 150, he get Kia car. And if not, that it doesn't sell up to that one, in this case now, you see, these are three parameters. He will get 150,000. If not up to 150, he will get laptop. So in this case now, I've given you three parameters. Can you see? Nissan car, if he meet the target, then Kia car. If it's between the target and maybe below, then the last one is what? Physical car. Can you see? That's it. In laptop will be physical. So I have three parameters here now. So how do I do this? We do the same thing. Now go to where? We start with if. If let me bring this thing up so that you can see what we are doing. So let's see what we are doing now. So I come here and I say equal to if the sales person sold what? 300 or more. 300 or more is what? At least 300,000. What do we do? We come to this place. I compare, I say, this is what is sold. I compare with the benchmark. This is what, if it's greater than or equal to, remember 300,000, 300, 1, 2, 3, comma, I've text, that's my texting. So I now instruct Excel. If he made up to that, what do I say I will do? I will give him what? The sun card. So because it's a comment, I'll not put it in quote, Nissan. Like, you can see, you can say comma. But this is parameter now. I can open another if again. If when I say that if, you can see double quote. What do I do again? I would click the what the person sold because I'm testing it for the true parameter. I'll click here again. Are you getting me?
mhm.
If it's greater than or equal to what do I say I will do? What can what do we how do we do this? I want to show whether you understand what I'm doing.
Greater than equal to.
If what is sold, I will click it like this. Is what? Now you are going to look at the second parameter. It
Uh,
is just more than, just greater than. That's what it means. Can you see? Just more than. That's it. Greater than.
the question is not showing if
Is in your own
it
now?
says
Look at the question number.
okay, just more than 150.
Just more than mean greater than 150,000.
Okay,
Are you getting it?
yes, sir.
What do you say? What do you say you will do? This is just more than 150. You give him what? What do you say you give?
We give him
Kiaka.
a care.
Yes. So double quote here like this. They close double quotes. Now I said before, you don't need to put if again, because if you are giving three people gifts, you're giving the first person, second person. You don't need to put if you want to put if, that's no problem. But for me, I would just say I don't need to waste my time. I know that the next one, if the person is not up to 150 at all, it's not even up to 150. It's only entitled to a laptop. If you consider the price of laptop to Kia car and the other one, see, can you see, is graduating that. So this person, because he didn't make up to 150, they give him laptop. Somebody that beat it, 300,000 above, he get a Nissan car. Anybody that below 300,000, a little bit, he get what? Kia car. So this one now, I'll just put here laptop, laptop. You can see double quote, and I put double quote. Remember that I opened if two times. I had to close it two times now. That is bracket two times, twice. So if I press enter key now, you can see already start. So it's telling me that
Permit me, Mr. Dan,
yes,
please let me work. I prefer to put the third if. Please just give me 1 minute. Let me work
there's
my
no
own.
there's no there's no problem with that one.
Mm.
You know that if I'm doing, you are doing it, I will do it faster than you do,
Don't
and you
worry.
are wasting space, you are wasting
When we
energy and time.
become professional like you. So this one is if you get okay, if not up to
You
150,
want
so
to
that's going
150
to
now,
be
you can only get laptop
less than 150.
one, and then less than 150.
Less than 150. Okay.
So you will still get the same result.
I'm coming on. I'm almost there.
Madam, are you getting up? Because it's like you are not.
Less than 150 is laptop.
Yeah, that's the laptop. So your own should look like that.
So I will now use two commas to close it.
Yes, you are going to use three, no, three brackets, because you have
Three
used three
bracket.
if now.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
the
I
first
got
question,
it.
you got it.
Mhm.
Laptop, Nissan, laptop like that.
Yeah.
Madam,
Má mi fẹ́ràn mi.
I'm with you.
Ṣé kìí ṣe long route bí tọ̀dọ̀ mi náà lẹ̀ ń lò àbí professional route bí ti Mr. Dan?
No, mi ì ṣe long route yẹn. Double double bracket ni mo ṣe. Mi ì ṣe long route yẹn.
good morning. Hi, how did you do? Welcome. I'm seeing the first time today. Eh, ah, I thought that.
Mom from Alpha.
Or you have to do the three ifs.
No, me, I'm done. Oh, mommy from Alpha.
I'm ready for her.
Done.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we are ready, oh, Mr. Dan. Let's move.
Mm-hmm. Can you open the second assignment now? Can you still remember the second? I remember the second assignment.
Multiple if
Yes,
function statement.
yes, multiple. Yeah. So the fastest way to search is just look at this right click, just press M. So my own jump to that place. Right click here. You can see this. Can you see that? Have we opened yours?
Yes. I am there. Mommy from Alpha.
I'm there.
Okay,
So we are ready.
good. So you look at it. You are giving bonus. Also, this one is bonus. I'm not using bonus as an example. I can use any damn thing, but look at it now. You say, imagine it is time to calculate quarterly bonuses for production output of style. The company has a graduated bonus scale for quarterly sales, which works like this. So these are the. So look at it. Say employee went what? Production output. This is the production output here. Can you see the production output in column B? So employee with production output below 60,000. Can you see? It say below. Something was suggested to you that that is less than below 60,000 for the quarter do not receive bonus. You can see once you produce something less than 60,000, you get no bonus, zero bonus. So if you look at the second one, employee with production output between, it's not telling you another thing, between 60,000 and 699, can you see, receive a 5% bonus. Can you see? But employee with production output between 70,000 and 7,999 receive what? 10% of the production. Do you understand me? The employee with, so how many parameters do we have here? That first you first decide. How many parameters?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Four now, fantastic. So what do? Use any method you like. I'll start by saying equal to. I put if logical function. So I look at the first parameter. What does it say? If we want it, this is the production output. I'll click it. I will now compare it with the first parameter. Is it below 60? Is that not? If it is less than
Less than 6.
60,000, that is 000 and 60,000, comma. I've done the texting. That's the logical text. So look at the condition now. What do they say I would do? I'll give him what? Zero bonus. Is that not?
Uh-huh.
So you can put zero there, or you can say zero times. Zero times anything is zero. I can say zero times what is sold. I put like this one. It will still give me zero. That for that one. Are you getting me? So are
Yeah.
you getting? I open
Yes, sir.
another, I open another if again. If Abi, remember it's a four parameter. I will compare what is sold. I go to where? If it's between, when we say between 60 to 6999, what do you think? How do we write that one?
Between 60 to, that is greater than 60 but less than 70,
Less than 6, less than 70. No,
or greater than 60
no,
equal to.
no, we have done this type before. Remember, everything there is less than 70,000. Can you see the logic
Okay,
now?
so okay, we just do less than
Everything
70.
there is less than what? 70,000. Is that not so? That in between that thing, everything here is less than 70,000. If that's the condition, what do they say you do? You give him what? 5%. You now take the 5%, 5% of what? Of the total he produces. Answer. I've done the second one. I open another bracket. I will know if again for the third one. Employee with production output between 17 and 7999. So you open another if again. If what he produce, if I compare him to what? So everything there, that one is everything is less than 80,000. That's what it means. Less than. Are you getting it? 80,000. What is it I will do? I'll give him 10% of what you sold. So I'm going to put 10%, 10%, 10% of mean multiply, Abi. 10% of what he produced. For me now, I will not go further because I know any other thing, the Excel automatically help me to assign it. So I don't need to be talking about 15% again. Is it we understand that what is remaining is 15%. That's what I mean. So what do I do? I will not open any if again. What will I do? I'll just say 15%. I just say 15% multiplied by what? This. Instead of me introducing another if, that's what I just done. But I can put another if. You can see. So you have to text it in different. Can you see? I text it for the number one. Employee with the production output below. I text it. I'll test it for the second one too. Because why am I testing everything? Because if I drag it down for the exec to help you to look at the other rows, you have to decide which one meet the condition they can see. That's what I've just done here. In this one, my owner, I open if how many times? I open it 3 times. So I'm going to make sure that I close the bracket 3 times. And that's what I just done. And you see, it will give you color that matches each one of them. Blue closest blue, red closest red, maroon color closest the other one. You can see. Automatically has detected it for me that the first person row 4, he didn't make up to. Can you see? So he's not going to receive any bonus. You can see he made 55,331. And what's the benchmark? 60,000. Automatically he detected it for me. So let me now drag it down now. You can see he has done that for me. Have you done your own?
I am trying to put my fourth if.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like that your method. That's why I'm more faster than my own is faster than your own.
So the last one will be greater than 80,000.
The last one. Oh,
Is
the last one
greater
will be
than.
you say yes. No, the last one will be say 80 and above. Remember you said
Uh,
80 and above mean that is greater than equal to. Yes, greater than equal to. That's what they call 18 and above. 18 and above mean at least 80. At least 80 mean that from 80 to infinity.
okay.
80 and above.
So me, I have 4 if. So it's going to be 4 bracket.
And you still get the same results. Your own approach is quite different from my own, but whichever the route you follow, you still get the
Yeah,
same result.
it's the
But
same thing.
so that's the logic behind it. What am I now?
I'm trying.
When you see people writing application, this is how they think. That's why I say when you use some application, then it will give you different option. When you go to banks with your ATM card, you just want to use an ATM machine. The ATM machine is an object. You are going to interact with that object. See, it give you different option. So that's what you do here. If you look at inside that the application they write, if you're able to open the code, you see that you see something like this one. Logical, can you see? If it will give you different option, you have to pick the option you like. So it depends on the option you like. It determine the kind of results you get. It will tell you whether you want to collect 20,000 or 30,000 or 40,000 or above. So that's how they write it. So they call it coding. That is, you're able to write the code, programming language. You know, and I deploy it. So if value inside B4 is less than 60,000, you are not getting any percentage. That's what is there. If B4 is less than 70,000, you give him 5% of that. If the what is he produces is less than 80,000, you give him 10% of what you sold. For me, I use other methods, so you can see that I give 15% for that. So now, if you follow my own pattern, this is how your own should look like. So I've given you the formula here in case you. I get it. You get it.
We have done it. Abi, mommy, Pharaoh, Michelle, Chitodoi.
Done, sir.
I
We have
don't
done
know.
it since. Yeah.
So, do you get the same result I get?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that means that so we're able to understand that. But the one I'm going to do last now, this one Why I even want us to do, because to know that all this application they write, this is the way they do it. Can you open to if nested if excel? If nested if excel.
If
If nested if excel. If nested if excel. So you used to round it up, or if nested. Have you opened it? If nested if excel. He's talking about flight now. How do you assign customer to flights? That's why if you want to book for your flight, want to buy ticket, they'll tell you that this flight is full. This one is full. This one is still available. This one has been overbooked. So I'm going to use three parameters now to do that.
what be fair, share to Ambe. What be
Just,
fair?
just search. That the way to search
Yes,
in
sir.
this. Have you gotten it?
No, not yet.
You don't need to be searching. Can you come to the left hand side here? Right click it. You see everything will open to you. Just pick the one you like. If you put your cursor around this place, you see right click. You see everything will open up. Just type if function and hand. Are you getting it?
Okay, yes.
Uh-huh. So that's what you want to do. You can see if you look at this one, you see in column A we have flight number. In column B we have total seats. I'm using different method approach so that you can really understand and have a deep understanding. If you look at column C, you have a seat sold. So you are now giving three parameter here. If you look at column F, you see the status of the flight. A flight can be full. Can you see? That means it cannot take any passenger again. A flight might have been overbooked. That means if you want to buy that ticket, they'll tell you, "I cannot follow this flight again." Then there's a flight that the space is still available. That means you can buy the ticket. You understand me? That's what we want to do here now. So let's look at what's going to guide us. See, so you use nested if function. You call it nested. That is when you have multiple if function, use nested. So that's what we have been doing. You say use nested if function to determine the flight status. So how do we do it? You say the total seat against the seat sold. You understand me? So look at the condition. I say if the total seat is in column B, you know that. You say if the total seat is greater than seats sold in column C, you can see. So if the total seats is greater than the seats sold, which comment do you put there? Space available. Then the next if says what? If the total seat is equal to total sold, that means the flight is full. Then the third condition said that if the total seat is less than the total seats sold, that means the flight has been overbooked. So you cannot follow that flight again. So you are not going to sell a ticket for you to follow that. That's what you want to test here. So how do you do it? So can you explain to us how you can do this using these three parameters we have here? Can you try it?
Oh yeah. There's no harm in trying. You can try.
Can you try? So if you
What
cannot
fair?
get it, I will now just read this. Read this one. Can you see? This is what we need. If the total seats is equal to seats sold, so you're going to put the comment flight full. The second criteria is that if the total seats is less than the seats sold, what do you put? No, if the total seat is greater than seats sold, space available. If the total seat is equal to seats sold, flight is full. And if the total seat is less than seats sold, the flight is overbooked. Your three parameter. You are good to go. That is why if you want to buy your ticket, You read that they'll don't point their something, bang, 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 you cannot follow this one again. It has been overbooked. That's the program they write. Just simple program like that. So to determine whether a flight is full or it's overbooked. So they will now put in another flight. So you can use it virtually for anything you want to do. But I just give you these few scenarios, just for example, so that we know how it works. Once you can describe it for me, that is, if you are making decision on your worksheet, if you can describe it for me, I can write a program to help you to execute that. Maybe instruction. Any any way out? So while you are doing your own, I'll be doing my own. Yes, ma'am. So see what I'm going to do now. Say equal to. You can keep on doing your own. Don't look at my own. If it's straightforward. If the total seats, can you see, is greater than seats sold, and I know that this is total seats in column B, then you use your logical sign. Simply mean what? Greater than what? Seats sold. And this column C is seats sold, Abi. That's the value under it.
Yeah, I got it up to that point.
Uh-huh. So you got that. That's what you want to do. So what's the comment you are going to put here? Space available. Remember, you put in double quotes, space available, space available. Close double quotes. Now put comma. Because there are three parameters, whether the space available, the flight full or overbooked. So I want to do the second parameter. So I'm going to open another if function again. If the total seats, you want click the total seat again in the row 3. What's the logical operation you are logical something is equal to? You put what? Equal to seats sold. Now click the seats sold here. That's the value. What do you say you would do if that is the case? What will be the situation in that case? That means the flight is full.
Flight is full.
Yes. Don't forget to put the double quotes. Then don't forget to put your comma first. Now say double quotes, flight full, double quote to close it. For me, I will not, because there are three parameters. I don't need to be open if again. I just say overbooked. Excel will do it for you inside. You know that one I mean? Overbooked. 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 For my own case now, I open if twice. So logically, I'm going to close the bracket twice. I press enter key. I've done my own. That is what they implemented in the whenever you want to buy ticket, whether online or you are going to go there physically or an agent. So they look at their machine. They want to check whether the next available flight is the space is it available or is overbooked or it is full. So this is what we are doing here now. You can take this application and implement it in a machine and package it again. So if that's what I want to do. I'll just so that's how if you're a programmer, you can write application. That's why you see different kind of apps. If you look at your phone, you have apps. Look at your system, you have different kind of apps. People are using those apps. Somebody write that apps. So these are the way they write it. It's more than this, oh, but I'm just telling you that these are the way they write such a thing. And when you want to use that app, it will give you. You can write an app to help you to check your temperature, to help you to check your blood sugar level. This is how they start it. Just give me the narratives. Give me how you want it to operate. So when I go to use the algorithms, I'm going to use this, write the program. That's the work of a programmer. You now write the algorithms to suit that. The algorithms has to do with the logic. I will not use maybe logic programming logic to do that. Automatically, we just give you the writing. So, have we gotten your own? And you
I'm
can
a
tell
fan of you.
I'm good.
you have done it. So, this is how it look like.
Yeah.
So, so that's for that. So, with that one, I think we'll be able to do something. So, let's quickly within the that one. I'll give you assignment for the other one. So, let's look at another thing and now. Let me take a simple topic that you can easily understand. What within this time.
Okay,
Let's start
Jesus.
with let me start with you with the VLOOKUP. Because something vertical lookup. The next topic talking about vertical lookup. How you are get you are hearing me? Vertical lookup. So let's look at the example of the one. So let's look at the file we are going to use. I'm going to search for a file. I will right click
Let's locate the Excel
and
sheet.
yes, I will show you now. I'm trying to open by myself. Can you look at the vertical lookup one? VLOOKUP one. VLOOKUP simply means vertical lookup. This one we are. It look like this. Vertical lookup. Vertical lookup. We have two tables. Remember when we are in university or in secondary school, we use one table called log. Is it what they call it? Look at number and log. Number and log. If I want to solve maybe uh, um, problem that has to do with the number and log, remember we have a table. To do that one, I will go and open that book, number and log. I will look at the number, the result of that logarithms. I will now transfer it. Do you understand what I mean? That's what you are doing here now. You have information in two tables, and you want to share information between the two tables to get the result you want. That's what they call vertical lookup. So every function has syntax. Let me see whether I can the syntax. This one is still available here. VLOOKUP. Yeah, this is it. Don't let this one intimidate you. They just use it to describe what you are trying to do. So I'm going to simplify it for you. VLOOKUP simply mean what? Vertical lookup. And what are the
Mr.
parameters?
Dan,
Sir?
I want to be sure it's the right one I have opened though.
Just look at
There are
VLOOKUP
many.
one. VLOOKUP one. I'm the one who bring this one here now. It's in your own too. It's under. Once you open VLOOKUP hyphen one, you are there.
Okay, okay,
So your own
okay.
looks like this. This is how your own look like. If you look
No,
from,
view look. My own view lookup one doesn't look like this. Oh, mommy friend on me.
it look like
Parameter
that.
doesn't show. Okay, yeah,
VLOOK,
it's okay.
you have to scroll
Yes,
it
sir.
up.
It's okay. We are
Mhm.
together.
Yeah. So to understand this thing, every Excel has different function from for different solution you want to solve. I mean, different problem you want to solve. So this is VLOOKUP now. What does it mean by VLOOKUP? You say VLOOKUP means vertical lookup, and it has the parameter inside it. Can you see? You say equal to VLOOKUP. You open bracket, lookup value. Can you see? That's one parameter. Table array, comma, column index number, comma, and the range lookup. So we are going to use four parameter here. You can use three parameter or four parameter. It depends on how you. So This thing
So
is
what real life business problems do we
that is what
use
I want to
vertical?
show you. I'm just describing to you. I will not just start by saying VLOOKUP. I start working it. I'm saying when you want to when you have information in one table, you have another information in another table. You want to go and access another table and bring information from there and use it to solve the problem in another table. This is what you are doing. So I'm going to give you a practical example of that now. What the practical example? Look at it. Look at this table here. There are two tables here. I'm going to paint it now. Look at this table from marketing number and marketers number, state, target, and achieve. This is a table. Look at it down. This is a table. You can see one table there. That's a table. If you look at from G to H, look at up here too. This is another table. Although I can put this table in another sheet, the time we are still going to do that one. This information I can put in another sheet. I can put another workbook. I can put it in another sheet. But this one, I combine everything in a single sheet. But they are both table. So this is another table from column G. Look at the column G here. G H up to I. This is another table. Are you seeing it? This is a table. There's an information on this table. This one's talking about our grade, table grade, grade two, monetary value. This is a table. But this is the original table, your real table. Can you see? Marketers number, states, we have the target, we have the achieve. So it's like you have a marketers. You send them out to sell products. You now give them targets. Can you see? They are from different states. Can you see that in column A we have the marketers number, column B you have the state they come from, column C you are giving them target. All of them you give them the same target. That was in this month your sales should be up to 4,499,000. So when they went out, then they go into the field, then they now do the selling. You now recorded their what they achieve. This is what they achieve. For example, a marketer number one in row 10, we came from Lagos. You give him a target of 4,499,000. Is that not? Then he's able to sell something worth 4,400,000. You can see it. Are you getting it? So we want to convert the achievement. How do you convert it? How do you get the percentage of this thing? I want to know the percentage of what is achieved over the target. How do you calculate this? That's what we do first. I give you a target of 4,499,000. Then you are able to make about what? 4,400,000. Some of them exceeded, some of them up to. So what are you going to do here to get the percentage quota? What do we do? Sir,
We are following. No,
I said, what do you do now?
I don't know.
You know, sir. Okay, this is what you do. When you say get the percentage quota, I want you to understand what I'm doing. I don't want you to cram it. If you understand the narratives, you understand. I say I give you a target as a marketer, or even in the office, I give you a target you want to achieve. Then you are able to achieve this out of 4,999,000. You are able to make 4,400,000. So what is the percentage quota? What percentage do you cover of out of the target? So how do you do that one? This is what we do. So what I'm doing. How do I do it? You say equal to, you look at the achieved, what you achieve. This is what you achieve. I will click it. I will divide it by the what? Target. That is your target will be your denominator. You can see it. I'm dividing the achieved value by what? Target value. You can see it. Have you done that?
Yes, sir.
You press enter key. What are you seeing there?
Not times 100. We are not going to say times 100.
No, don't help it to do. You are doing mechanical. That thing I've just done now has done it for you.
Okay.
Just say, equal to the what you achieve divided by the target you were given. Enter. What did it give you? It give you what? 98%.
98%.
But you are getting that 98% because of I've used this worksheet before. The format is still there. So let me tell you if you have not used it before. So we are going to convert this thing back to just value. So you see what I'm going to do now. Can you highlight this?
My own is 0.98.
Oh, that means you have not used that your own before. So if you get 0.98, see what you are going to do. Go to your home tab. Look at your home tab here. Can you convert it to percentage
Okay.
here? Look at the percentage icon here. Click that. Click
Okay.
that cell
Done.
and
Done.
give the percentage.
Done.
What's it giving you? 90%, is that not?
Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh. So how can you interpret this? How can you interpret this now? You can say marketer number one. What happened? How do you interpret that? Marketer number one achieve 98% of the world target. Is that not what it means? Sir,
I am confused, so Mr. Dan.
you are not
The
confused.
target is the target is 4,499,000.
Uh-huh. And this is what you achieve in column D.
Okay, okay,
Uh-huh.
okay, okay.
So
It's clearer.
if I need to interpret this thing, what does it mean? It means that a marketer in row 10, we came from Lagos, he able to do what? He accomplished what? 98% of the target. It still remains
Yes.
2% to meet the target. If you see other people, like somebody in row 15, he exceeded the target. That's why I say 1110. Are you getting it? Don't drag it down. You don't need to do it one after another.
Yeah.
I'm just mm, I'm running you through what we are going to do. So now, the organization has a system of evaluating people. There's a system of evaluation. So the system of the evaluation now is the second table. Can you see at the top? What is it saying? That if we, in our own evaluation in our organization by our policy, we have another table. Can you see the table here in column G? The grading system. You see anybody that's if I set a target for you like this one, if you achieve anything from 0 to 49, is F. You failed. You didn't perform well. If your score after I've done the calculation is between 50 and 59, you are in grade E. Can you see? That is the can you see? So if your score is between 19 and above, you are in grade A. That grade A mean what? You can also call it what? Impressive. Grade B can be better. Grade C can be very good. Grade D can be good. Grade can you see grade E? You can say it is poor. Grade F very poor. Now if I look at this quarter, can you look at the column E again? What will be the letter grade I'm going to give to uh, row 10? Marketer number one, row 10.
A.
A or B? Uh-huh.
Uh,
You know, I can be doing it mechanically. I can put A here. What will be the percent the letter grade for um row 2?
E. F.
So you'll be looking at this one. What about if you have about maybe 1,000 rows? Will you be looking at this table and be looking at that one? No, that one is you are mechanizing. That's not you are not using the power of you are not using the power. So let's use the power now. So how do we do this one? We are going to use what they call VLOOKUP. And that's a vertical lookup. I'm looking up forward. This 98%, where does it belong to in this table? So that is what brought about the VLOOKUP. So this is what I'm going to do now. Look at it now. VLOOKUP, vertical lookup. I'm looking up a value in two tables vertically. So I will start by doing what? Equal to VLOOKUP. It will tell me lookup value. Which value am I looking for in this table? This is the 98%. Look at it. Equal to VLOOKUP. This is lookup value. I'm looking for 98%. What does it belong to in this table? And which grade is it? You can see. So this might be on what? VLOOKUP. Can you see? Lookup value. If I say comma, it will tell me again table array. Table array. What do you mean by table array? Array means range, range of range. So look at it. I'll not do like this and say, I light this range. Look at what I'm doing. You can come to the G, that line, can you see that G? That G, that G, you highlight it across. That G, oh, not the from grade, from G up. I'm just introducing someone. It's not necessary that you have to get it now. I'm just telling you the power of Excel to be able to do this thing. When I put comma, it will tell me column index number. The column of the
The
letter,
one the highlighting stop where?
yeah, from G, you are going to
Uh,
put the G, you highlight it to H I like that.
okay.
It's going
So
to
where
give
do
you
I stop?
a G column J. You put comma. The next one will say column index number. When you see column index number, see the grade letter you are looking for is in which index. You call G index number one, H index number two. Can you see? G, no, you selected this range. G is index number one, H is index number two. What do? You now put two. You can see it. Are you
I
getting
didn't
it?
get this one. No.
This table, let's say this column G is index number one. You know there are two tables. These two tables now, your information start from G. This G
Okay.
is one, column
Okay.
one in this G. H is column two. Can you see it?
Uh-huh.
I is column three. But because you
Uh-huh.
are looking for this is the value you want to assign to this percentage. So this is in column two, Abi, column index number
Uh-huh.
one, column index number two. That's why you are not going to type it two. Type two. If you are looking for this column, it's going to be three. Column index number one, column index number two, column index number three. But this is what our focus is. I'm looking for this letter grade to assign it to 98 to know whether it belongs to A, B, C, or D, E. So this is my focus. Is column index number two. That's why you put two here. Have you seen it?
Now, Mr. Dan,
Hmm?
so Excel automatically recognizes the column by itself and will give it number without you numbering it.
It automatically
Sorry, good morning, everyone. Please leave your airphone, please. The location is a thing shot behind. Everyone.
you, can you see all the letter F, E, D, E, C, that one? It will help you to locate it. That's what it means.
It will give it a column
Yes,
and
it,
tag it number
it,
two.
it will give you D or E or E or C. This is what we are looking for. Say, no, I asked you to do that and say 98%. Where does it belong to here? You say letter A or B? That is what we are doing here. So this column index number two, this is why we arrange our grade letter. That's why I say column one, column two. You put two there. Are you seeing it?
Uh-huh.
You just put two there first. Just put it. You put it there. Later we will explain it. Like I will do it. Have you done that?
Yes.
You can close the bracket and press enter key. Now my own is giving me A now. He has helped me to look at that table. Say this person, the sixth person from in row 10 is called 98%. If I want to look at
My own gave me not applicable, so I got something wrong.
that
Can you
means
help me put your cursor?
that's
Put
an
your cursor on
okay, that's an
that.
example of whether you are wrong. Can you see? That means you are wrong. So let me look at it. Let me give you the I'm coming. So this is how your own should look like. Equal to V lookup, open bracket. E10 is the your calculated value, which is what? The quarter you calculated. Is your own looking like this?
You have removed your okay. Just leave it there. Let me
I'm coming.
see. Okay, I've seen where the problem is.
Equal to V lookup, open bracket, E10 G through G column J is that's a range array. That is the range of table I'm going to look. I don't want to go beyond that range. G column G through column J, comma. Where do I arrange my letter grade is column 2. And if you look at your record, where you record the grade is, can you see column column 1, column 2. In other words, your H is the column 2. That is where you arrange the letter grade. Are you getting it?
Yeah. It's okay now.
You got A and B. So can you see
Yes.
the power of that Excel now? So I don't need to keep on
Mommy,
replicating the
mommy
process.
Ferron, Alpha.
But how did we get the J? That's where I'm lost.
J,
Yeah,
you set.
that's the G column J.
Okay. So this is what you do. This second table. Can you see? That's why I say this another second table, Abi. Look at the G. You click the G at the top. Can you see the column
Mm,
G, Abi? You press it
yeah.
and you highlight it across. You highlight it up to this point. That's what you mean.
I.
That's what you do. That's what
Okay.
you call
Table.
array
Okay.
range. Array range.
Okay.
And that's what you do.
Okay.
Array range. They will now put after that you put comma, you now put two.
Mhm.
That means that this your table, the grid you are looking for is in second column. Can you see? Second
Yeah.
column. Your second column is H. That means this is
H.
column 1, this is column 2. You want to charge? You have to
Mm.
do it here. You have to remove that my own about I'm done already. And no, the second one, yeah, yeah, you can do that. Yes, my place. Did you get it?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So can you drag it down now to help you to do the following rows? So we don't need to replicate the process again. All I need to do, exactly help you to do the other one. That's why you see AI now. AI is in the world now. You show something to AI, you train him. They call it machine learning. They call it supervised learning. I've taught him how to do this one. So I said, help me to do the other one. If I drag this one down, it help me to calculate the other one. You can see AI has been in existence a long time. It's only that it's just coming to Nigeria. It's just coming to our own area. That's what the AI do. You have what they call supervised learning. I have trained this Excel now how to do this one. I said, okay, I haven't looked at what I've done. Can you do the other one by yourself? That's why when you drag it down, it automatically help you to calculate the other rows. You can see. Do you get that? Okay. No, I'm just introduce this one now. Let me try your knowledge now. If I don't want to assign letter grade F, E, D, T, I want to say instead of saying F, I say very poor. Instead of saying that if you instead of putting A here, I want to put very poor or impressive. How do you do it? I'm not using this letter grade again. My focus in this one, I don't want to use F, E, D. I want to use very good, impressive. You get 90 above. How do you do it? That's why I put grade 2 here. Can you see grade 2? I'll do this one, but I'm going to give an assignment for the other one. Look at what I'm going to do now. I'm changing my letter grade from A, B, C, D, E, F. I'm substituting it with what? Impressive, better, very good, good, poor, very poor. Are you seeing it? So what do I do? I'll use VLOOKUP too. I say, let me do something so that I can see the other table. I'm only changing the grade though. So look at what I'm going to do. I say equal to, I say VLOOKUP. Look at what I'm going to do. VLOOKUP. Your lookup value is this calculated value. I'm looking for 98% in this table. Abi, I want to know the corresponding letter grade, but I've changed my letter grade system. Have you see what I'm doing? What do? You now say this. You hit lookup value. You say comma. What's your table array? The same thing. You select it from G, you highlight it down to where? To can you see to J. You now put comma. The only thing that is changing here now, in the table grade, I'm changing this one to grade 2 now. So I'm going to count. My grade 2 is where? One, two, three. I'm not using this column again. This column is column 2. This is column 1, column 2, column 3. That's what we call column index number. Column index number. So this is what I want to do. I don't want you to assign F, A, B, C, D. I want you to assign impressive, better, very good. So this thing is arranged in column 3. So I'm going to put 3 here. You can see. I now close the bracket. So instead of telling me A, you tell me impressive. Can you see it? Impressive. And if you look at it, 90% is what? Is it not impressive? This is impressive. Instead of A. If I drag it down,
I know you want this. Yes, sure. Now, especially your own.
are you seeing it? There. That next building there. Go to next building there. Outside.
I am
So,
finding it difficult selecting the upper column,
which upper color?
the GHI.
And that is it now. I change my grading system now. So, the
Yes,
one I'm going to give you, you are going to use monetary value. That's what you are going
Mr.
to do here.
Dan, Mr. Dan,
Yes.
how do we select those upper column GHIJ?
That's what I say. Just write 3. You highlight it. Then when you say comma 3, look at the
No,
comma.
no, highlighting it is the problem. It's not. It's picking different value for me.
No, that means you didn't understand what I'm saying. See, look at this
I
one.
understand. I understand you, but uh, highlighting the G.
No, you are
How
going
did
to
you
click
do
the
that?
G, not there. The G, can you see G by top here? Can you go at the G? You hold it down.
Okay,
You don't release your hand and highlight it across. You can
but
see.
it's going to cover everything.
Yes, it's covered everything. Doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
It will
Okay, okay,
recognize it. It recognizes it as what? G to J.
okay, okay.
That's what your own. That's how it is written. The code is written.
Then after that one, comma.
You comma.
Then we now that the column 3 now.
And it's column 3 because it's no longer column 2 again. Column 2 is AFD. But I want you to put a
Then
grade 2. So it's going to be column 1, column 2. It's in column 3. Just put 3 there.
okay, then we'll close the bracket.
Close the bracket.
End of discussion.
Yes. So it's assigning
Impressive.
different letter grade. I don't want to use A, B, C, D again. I want something that can be very clear. So what is clear now?
Yeah,
Impressive is clearer. Better is
yes.
clearer. Very good. So impressive is the best. That can say excellent. Better, very good, followed by good, poor, and very poor. So it depends on what you. Now the one I'm going to give to you now, you are going to assign monetary value. That's for the assignment now. So that means you are going to do this one here now. So I don't need to tell you which column you are going to look again. You can see you have done this one. You have done this one. So your assignment will be what? Monetary value. Can you give us the monetary value now? That's your assignment. So like me, that somebody that got A, the commission will be around what? $160,000. That's what we assign. If anybody got is between the range of 0 to 49, the commission will be $10,000. No, it depends on what you sow. $10,000 can be in our own Nigerian area. And if I get $10,000 now, I may not work for 1 year again. I go and invest it. Invest about 8 million there in something that can profitable. I can be using other who want to manage myself and run around. So that's how you do it. So I'm only give you only one assignment so that you can. Is there any question I want to ask now? Because I want you to do this one by yourself as an assignment. If there's no question, on that note, we'll be closing for today. We'll be closing for today. You understand?
Okay.
And we're meeting when?
You see what, ma?
I said, and we are meeting when?
Okay. It's tomorrow again.
If you said tomorrow Sunday, that'll be after church.
Eh, time like this. Oh. Okay, okay. Tomorrow like this.
But tomorrow, she's not going to work tomorrow. So tomorrow is Saturday.
Today is Saturday. Okay,
Sorry.
your own. Yeah, your own side. Yeah.
We
Okay.
are already in Saturday. Sorry. We
Okay.
are also so Sunday, since she's not going to work on Sunday, Mommy Feromi, can we do daytime?
Okay.
But daytime now, he is at his convention. So, Mr. Dan,
Yes.
our own daytime is nighttime for you.
Now what?
Can we start at your 9 p.m.? Maybe if you can do 9 p.m. to 11, 12.
9 p.m. Is there anything like nine? No, you will do it. We do it 11 because I have a training between 7 and I have a training.